Learning to read Thai is an important step that you will be taking on your journey to learn Thai because it will help you to feel familiar with Thai script.
So, good morning everyone. Today we are going to show you some lessons about inherent vowels that will help you to learn to read in Thai. And you're here with Tong and Tae. Let's start!
The problem we found when we read Thai language is we see consonant but we don't see vowels. So how can we read it? For example ฝนตกปรอยกรกนกคนตลกชวนดวงกมลคนผอมรอชมพมรดมดอมดอกขจรสองคนชอบจอดรถตรงตรอกยอมทนอดนอนอดกรนรอยนพมรดมดอกหอมบนขอบตรงคลองมอนลมบนหวนศอกจนปลอยผมปรกคอสองสมรสมพรคนจรพบสองอรชรสมพรปองสวมสมรยอมลงคลองลอยคอมองสองอรชรมองอกมองคอมองผมมองจนสองคนฉงนสมพรบอกชวนสองคนถอนสมอลงชนลองสองหนสองอรชรถอยหลบสมพรวอนจนพลพรรคสดสวยหมดสนกรกนกชวนดวงกมลชงนมผงรอชมพมรบนดอนตรงจอมปลวก See, the Thai language doesn't have space between the words. So the first step automatically for someone who's learning Thai is you need to separate Thai text into the words, whether or not you see any vowels. What is an inherent vowel? An inherent vowel in Thai we say สระรถรูป An inherent vowel is a vowel that must be spoken even if it's not written down or has a radial form. Inherent vowel exists in a bookketed writing system or alphabet centered around consonants. What is an abugided writing system? Abugideds are syllabic writing systems where combinations of consonants and vowels are written as a unit. Each unit represents a syllable based on a consonant letter, and vowels notation is secondary. The Thai language uses 44 consonant symbols and 60 standard vowel symbols plus vowel diphthongs. It is also the first script to use tone markers, which aren't present in other related scripts.
So, how many groups of inherent vowels are there? There are two groups of inherent vowels in Thai. The first one is full reduction vowel. You will not see them at all. And the second one is partially reduced vowels. Some parts of them will be reduced, so some parts of them will remain. Or the form is changed when they have a final consonant. The first vowel in full vowel reduction group is Sara O. Repeat after me. Sara O. Alright, this vowel inside a closed syllable will be reduced in the medial position. For example, an, which means mot, mo, o, do, mot. Repeat after me. Mo, o, do, mot. You will see the inherent of vowel when the vowel is placed within the word. It disappears. The next one. Sara, o. Repeat after me. Sara, o. This vowel inside a closed syllable will be reduced in the middle positions, and this usually happens with the words that end with rò rìa as a consonant. For example, blessing, which means pawn, paw, no pawn. Repeat after me. Paw, no pawn. You will see the reductions, right? Next one is สระอะ Repeat after me สระอะ Alright, this vowel in the open syllable, the vowel will be shortened in this final position. Most often, there are two syllables in this word. For example, delicious, which means อร่อย Repeat after me อร่อยออะอะหอรออยอร่อยไม่เอกร่อยอร่อย mean delicious and you will see the inherent of vowel. And we are here with group 2 partially reduced vowel. First one of partially reduced vowel group is สระอือ Repeat after me สระอือ That's right. When there is final consonant, the or will be reduced with just syllable remaining. For example, dark, which means มืด Repeat after me มืดมอดอมืด and you will see the syllable remaining. สระRepeat after me สระwhen there is a ยอยักษ์ยอยักษ์ be a final consonant, the or will be reduced with just สระเอ remaining. For example, butter, which means เนย Repeat after me เนยนอยอเนย and you will see the inherence of vowel. And the last one สระอัว Repeat after me สระอัว When there is a final consonant, the ไม้หันอากาศ will be reduced with just วอแหวน remaining. For example, gather, which means รวมรออัวมอรวม That's it. How do I know if there is an inherent vowel in the words? As we have just mentioned, we can adapt it too. First, if a syllable has only two consonants and the initials and final consonants are next to each other, it's gonna be สระโอ or สระอ spoken in between the consonant. And if the final consonant is รอเรือ it's gonna be สระอ For example, สระโอ the words คนชม and สระอ the words กร and พร
When the initial consonant of syllable is preceded by another consonant which has no tone mark and cannot be part of consonant cluster with the second consonant up, สระอะ must be spoken after the first consonants. If there is a group of partially reduced vowels, notice the remaining part of the vowel. If you see a consonant start with A and ending with yọยักษ์ it's gonna be สระเออ For example เนยเคยเชย If the consonant appear with symbol above it, it's gonna be สระอือ For example มืดจืดชื้น If you see that the second consonant of the word is วอแหวน it's gonna be สระอัว For example ชวนรวมลวก What are the rules about inherent vowels? Inherent vowel don't have fixed rule, and inherent vowel will change depending on the vowel and the final consonants. Inherent vowel are found the most in loanwords. Loanwords are words taken from one language and then incorporated into another language vocabulary. These words aren't translated from the original and remain the same. For example, sport, สมาธิ Inherent vowel taste. So after the lesson, we have taste for you guys. We want to know.
Can you read Thai with inherent vowel? So the first question is, which word has an inherent vowel? The correct answer is รวง because the second consonant of the word is วอแหวน and it has a final consonant, so you can assume that can be สระอัว where ไม่หันอากาศ is reduced or omit.
The second question is how to read it in Thai. That's right, กบฏ which mean labels. This word has two syllables. How do we know? Because สระ cannot be inherent at the end of the word. We can assume that the first syllable has inherent and the second syllable has inherent o because the final consonant makes the vowel o disappears.
How can adapt it into real life? Let's see an example.
When you go to a restaurant, you can read the menu within the inherent vowel, which is just a delicious food. Such as ก้อยขมซกเล็กต้มขมส้มตำ
That's all for today. I hope you enjoy it.
And don't forget to go over this lesson again.
Bye.